It's an Hebrew word for prayer, tefillah. It's an Hebrew word for what? Prayer. And that Hebrew word for prayer talks about intercession, talks about judging oneself, talks about connecting to the Lord, talks about alignments. But you see, one of the greatest things, the main things talks about, the main things it stands for. And so you have to understand that when Jesus was speaking to the people, when he was talking to the Jews, one of the things when he talked about prayer, he was talking about tefillah. He was explaining to them the depth of what prayer is all about. We've come to the time whereby prayer no longer changes. Prayer becomes a demonstration. Prayer becomes a performance. And I want to tell you that if prayer changes you, when we see you, we will know that prayer is changing you. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't become a new person overnight. Yes, when you give your life to Christ, you become a new person instantly. But your character needs to be worked on. And this is what prayer does. Prayer deliberately works on your character. One of the things we don't understand, see, when we talk about tefillah, it's prayer. The word there is prayer. But you see, in the Jewish system, when you tell someone, when you pronounce that word that I'm going to make a prayer, like I told you before, we don't say prayer, we make prayers, or we do prayers. You find out that one thing about prayer is that prayer is like a reflection. When you go into the chambers to pray, it's like a mirror. One of the aspects is a mirror. That the first thing the Lord does is to reveal yourself to yourself. So the Lord reveals you to you. And if the Lord reveals you to you, the first thing you need to do is to fix you. Most of the times when you pray, it feels like God didn't hear, or you feel like it is taking God time for God to perfect what he has said he has already done. But you fail to understand that the first thing God often do is to work on you. So sometimes we expect God to do mighty things, and yet he is going to do it. But the first thing God often works on is you.